we're gonna start by having a value scale, and we're gonna do 4 lines inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna label it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna go darkest value, right, to lightest. Let's go. Okay, moving on, our darkest, medium dark, medium shade, medium light shade, very light, right? And our lightest, our brightest part. And that's it. This is our value scale practice. Value scale. Hello guys, so for today we're only going to need our pencil and our sheet of paper. That's it. We're gonna start by folding our paper in 3 sizes, meaning we're gonna make 2 creases right here. It's gonna be like a door, right? Or a brochure. But I realize that you guys don't know what a brochure is, or some of you don't, so kind of close it like doors, and then we go over. There you go. It doesn't have to be perfect, but as you can see, mine came out really good because I have so much practice. Let me zoom in. There you go. Make sure you guys get to see it. So when I open it, it should be 1 and then 2, and the center is gonna be our third part, I guess. All right. So we're gonna start by labeling each section, okay? Number 1 is gonna be our eyes. So just label it eyes. Number 2, right here, it's gonna be our nose. Nose. There you go. Let's see. Whoop. Just in case. We have number 1, number 2, and then right here our number 3. Guess what's gonna be? We have eyes, nose, and lips. Or mouth, you know, whichever one you guys want to use. Perfect. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. We're gonna start. I'm gonna do 3 different kinds of eyes, 3 different kinds of nose, and 3 different kinds of lips. Why? One of them is gonna be the beginners, intermediate, and advanced. When I talk about advanced, we're gonna be adding our values to the drawing. It's gonna be a little bit more complex. Intermediate is a little complex, not so bad, you know, and beginners is the simplest form that we can draw our eyes, nose, and mouth. Why do I do this? Is I want you guys to have many options. Some of you already know how to draw eyes, so maybe you would be best off drawing the advanced one. So I want you guys to practice and try your best, okay? And I want you guys not to feel like like even if you can only do one kind of eyes, or maybe you only do intermediate, beginning or intermediate, that's fine. I want you to find which level are you in, so you at least know. And when we draw our face, because we're practicing for portraits, it's gonna be easier for you. So that's why I'm doing all 3 different levels. Okay, I'm zooming into the eyes. We're gonna get started. We're gonna first do the beginner one, so everybody's gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna do a semicircle right here, and then a semicircle going inside the first line that we made, going up. All right, now we're gonna do here a side circle. Then we're gonna do an iris, which is the center, like the circle that's on the center, and that one we're gonna color in our darkest value. And then the rest we're gonna shade it in a medium shade, a number 3. Okay, there you go. That's our simplest eye, our beginner eye. I'm just gonna put a little bit more value here on this line. I'm gonna shade it in a little bit darker so I can emphasize. Now we're gonna move on to the next one, our intermediate eye. And make sure you're leaving enough space so you can continue with the next one. For the next one, we're gonna do the same thing, right? Same steps. Yes. So we do our semicircle, then the little circle inside the semicircle, right? A circle right here on the side. Our iris right here. We're gonna shade it in. And then a line on the bottom, right? And then we're gonna start doing that crease that we have under our eye. Whoop. Now don't get it confused, this is not the eyebrow, okay? That would be a funny eyebrow, but this is not. This is like the crease that goes in like our eyelid, basically. Okay, there you go. So that's more or less our intermediate eye. Nothing crazy. And let's move on to the advanced eye. Alright, so I set up my camera so we can see it better. Okay guys, so now the advanced part is going to be same thing. Let's get all the steps that we've done before, the beginner and the intermediate. So we already know it's gonna be our semicircle followed by the smaller semicircle going in, right? Ooh, I think I did my eye way too big, but it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Now a circle right here. Another one here, and then our medium, our darkest value in the center, right? And then our medium shade, our medium value is gonna be here. Okay, then what else do? We're gonna do right here the bottom part, and this time we're gonna connect it as you just saw me do. We're connecting the front and the back. Very different from this part, which we didn't connect, the intermediate, right? We're gonna add the tear duct, this area right here where our tears come out. It's right here, tear duct. And then our eyelashes, gonna be sidelines, curly, right? Almost like the letter C, but like very, very opened. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see. Ooh, yeah, making sure I'm not covering it while I'm drawing. Alright, that's not bad. And then our line right here, that crease that we have, our eyelid, of course. Can you imagine? Okay. And then here I'm gonna start shading it in a darker value. And it gets lighter. I'm gonna also add a very light value on the side of my eye right here. That's it, guys. A little bit more realistic. We're gonna add also the eyelashes here on the bottom, because we have eyelashes on the top and on the bottom right here. Ta-da! Very nice, very cute. Okay, so we're done with our eye. Now let's move on with our nose. Okay, we're in number 2, nose. Let's go. So for our nose, we're gonna start very simple. It's gonna look like wavy line, one little wavy line. So it's gonna go like this. Curve, down, up, curve. I'm just doing the line that's on the bottom of our nose, basically. I'm not focusing on like the top part or anything at all. It's just a little line that's gonna indicate in our drawing that that's our nose. And these are our nostril. Nostril? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Nostrils. There you go. Nostrils. I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right. Okay. Okay. Next. That's the beginners. Very easy, guys. It was like lines, because it's just gestural. So it just to show that that's a nose. It's right there, period. Intermediate. Let's go. It's the same thing. We're taking the steps, right? Whoa. Up and down. And then we shade it in inside, because that's our nostrils. And then the only difference is that we're gonna make the little side part of our nose. Very nice. Ta-da! Alright. And the advanced one, I even forgot how I did it, because this is like the one that I did before. I don't know if you can see it. There you go, like that. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, so let's try to do this one now. We're gonna shade it in with our different values. So wish me luck, because I haven't done it in such a long time. I haven't tried to do a realistic nose. But let's get started. So I'm gonna start very light, doing the same thing that I just did with you guys. Our nose like that, right? I have my line. Whoop. But now this time I'm going to just shade it in, and I use my values to try my best to reflect a nose how it would be. And then here, instead of doing, you know, the parentheses, I'm gonna shade it in like a medium to light shade, just in case, because you don't want to make mistakes. I mean, you do want to make mistakes, is fine, but if you do make a mistake, it's okay, because you will be able to erase it very quickly, very easy. So I'm shading it maybe medium light shade, right? Like a number, I don't know, a number 3, I guess, or number 4, which is our almost super light shade. And then I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna leave this part blank, right? It's gonna be our lightest shade, so it's gonna be the last value. But then around there, I'm gonna shade it in again, our number 2 value. I mean a number, what was it? A number 4 value. Very light. And then, because this would be, now I'm adding a darker value just so we can define this area. You better lock your doors. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna keep practicing, guys, but yeah, basically it's okay. You see what happened here? Like that. Yeah, need to make the nostrils smaller. That's what made sense. And then this here, and then this like that. I'm yours, I'm yours. I should play some music while I'm doing this. Alright, let's work on this. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, this nose is kind of cool. Alright, so more or less like that. I think I got really good because I would do it all the time to show every different class. And now it's okay. Alright. So our more or less realistic nose, I'm gonna add some medium value here because it's too light. Alright, and then the last one is gonna be our lips or mouth. Super easy peasy, very gestural. The first one, it's gonna be a line up and down, and then whoop, that's it. Very anime like. I don't know if you guys seen anime. Sometimes they just do like one line as the mouth and that's it. So basically like that. That's our beginner mouth. Secondary mouth, we're gonna start adding our values. So again, we do our line like the beginners. We start. Okay, and now we're gonna put a line on the top. And they go on the bottom. On the top. Sorry. And then here on the top as well. I wasn't so off, but the top line needs to look like a V. Okay, and then from here, from the V, we're gonna unite it to the bottom line, and then here as well we unite it with the bottom line, bottom line, and we just connect the lines right now, guys. But this one's gonna look more round as opposed to straight. So here straight lines connecting to the V, 1, 2, and then here a round line connecting one side to the other, and that's your lip, right? And then now we're going to add our value. So the lines that's on the middle, so it's gonna be your darkest line, right? And then here we're gonna do a medium dark line, so number 2 value. Right? Whoa, it's almost getting into a number 1. Whoops. So that just means that I have to get darker here on the line. And then here, Ta-da! And I left like a little white space when I was shading, because, you know, light source and whatnot. Should have like some kind of glare there. But that's not bad. That's our lip right there. Whoop, whoop. Different values. And then last but not least is gonna be our advanced one. Alright guys, so we're gonna make a V shape here on the top. We're gonna start with our medium middle line, and then our bottom line here as well. We're gonna connect it just how we did in the middle area, I mean in our intermediate drawing, and then connect it very softly, and then we're gonna shade it in, and then lighter here in the middle, and then again on the sides. As we get to the side, we start shading it in a little bit darker until we get to the corner. And then here we're gonna add lines. Here. Ta-da! And then that's it, guys. We have our beginner, intermediate, advanced. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good day.